Okay, next. A lady that was recently appointed by Mayor Garcetti to become the CEO of Los Angeles World Airports. And you know what? She is the one that helped get us across the finish line. And the reason I say that is because Deborah Flint recognizes that LAX is always going to be LAX, right? You know, every metropolitan area has a major airport, and then they have feeder airports. We all recognize our roles. We have to have a system and a network of airports within Southern California. And because of that, you know, they're doing billions of dollars of improvements in LA. Now, we've been joking about, you know, all the traffic and everything on Los Angeles, and we're certainly hoping that we can help by at least getting folks in this region to use Ontario. But it was really important that Los Angeles pay attention to what's going on at LAX. They didn't need a distraction like little Ontario, you know, 60 miles away. Deborah recognized that, and she said, you know what, there's nothing wrong. In fact, she supports local control of the airport because that just gives them that much more time to spend on the major airport for Southern California, and it's always going to be that way. So, Deborah, I want to thank you personally, and I'm going to let you say a few words. Deborah Flint.
Thank you very much. It's certainly fitting that I don't back down from challenges, and so, of course, following Tommy Lasorda, it would be my role to do that. It's a pleasure to be here. When I first joined Los Angeles World Airports about a year and a half ago, and through the leadership of Mayor Garcetti, through the leadership of our incredible board from First Vice President Velasco, President Sean Burton, and at the time also Commissioner Matt Johnson, who had a great challenge with the Board of Airport Commissioners and now is serving our city incredibly well on our police commission. But the leadership of the board and the mayor made it very clear that we were headed on the right path, a path of building bridges and collaboration. Since that time, we have worked incredibly close with Ontario and the OIAA to make this day happen. There are so many people that are involved, and many of them have been acknowledged and thanked. I would be remiss if I didn't call a few people from the LAWA staff who have been incredibly dedicated day in and day out to make this happen. Former Ontario Airport Manager, Jess Romo. Jess is here. So proud of what you were able to do, and the staff and your leadership. It's had an indelible mark here. Tim Ely. Tim has showed the utmost of commitment, and I'm sure you'll hear more about him as well, but the utmost of commitment and dedication and leadership in these last months of stewardship. And Tim will continue on in the months ahead as the transition with the staff continues. You know, it was in September that Kelly Fredericks and I met. We had talked many, many times over the phone, but the first time we met was actually in Montreal, Canada. And it was very fitting because we met at a global conference. I sit on the global board of airports, and we were having our meeting that brought all of the countries around the world's airport leadership together to advance policy initiatives, to learn lessons and share experiences with each other, and to collaborate on behalf of the great industry of aviation, the economic impact that the role of aviation brings both to our country, to our world, and regionally. And so I thought it was so fitting that Kelly and I met at that forum, because here the two of us stood on a new step, a new day for collaboration in its most important essence. And as today and yesterday we handed over officially OIAA, Ontario International Airport, it is with the spirit of collaboration. It was with the spirit of cooperation, and on behalf of all of us at Los Angeles World Airports, wishing much success and much support in the days and years ahead.
Thank you, Deborah. All right.